Hurricane Florence kicked off the season with a bang, and last year we saw enormous storms like Hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria leave paths to death and destruction. Also, wildfire season is longer every year, which makes it even more important for you to be prepared and be aware. Joining us now is Cheryl Nelson, Network TV meteorologist and instructor for the FEMA National Disaster Preparedness Training Center. Cheryl, what have you learned about storms in your experience as a meteorologist?
Good morning, Debbie. Well, gosh, I got to tell you, I've been doing this for 15 years and I've studied weather, I've studied disasters, and unfortunately, people are just not prepared enough until the last minute. Look at what just happened with Hurricane Michael. I mean, gosh, that's a Category 4 storm, and that's the first time ever a Category 4 storm has struck the Florida Panhandle. So these storms are getting worse and worse. You really got to talk to your family, have a plan, and have that disaster kit.
What's an important part of being prepared?
Well, being prepared, a lot of us, we want to stay connected. And with HughesNet Internet Continuity Service, they provide internet access via satellite. And that is so important because it detects the outage and switches over automatically, because outages can be devastating to businesses. And we're talking about cable and fiber internet outages. With a subscription to HughesNet Internet Continuity, small and mid-sized businesses can weather a storm without taking a costly hit to the bottom line. And that really provides peace of mind.
Cheryl, what are some basic essential supplies to keep on hand in preparation for severe weather?
So some basic supplies, I mean, gosh, you got to think about the things that you really need. Food and water for at least 3 days. Also, you want flashlights, batteries, a first aid kit. But other things you want to have, a list of important phone numbers. And on that, I recommend having 1-800-RESPOND on that list. And that's going to take you to Service Master Restore. They're the go-to source for getting your home or business back to normal after a disaster strikes. And they'll help you recover from a flood, fire, or other mold issues. And the best part about them is they're available 24/7, 365.
What is the number one thing you can do now to protect against storms down the road?
You know, to be prepared, you really got to start thinking ahead. And a lot of people don't think about flood insurance until it's too late. So there's a great resource I want to tell you about, and that's the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. And a lot of people don't realize that groundwater flooding is not covered by your homeowner's policy. So consider flood insurance even if you're not in a flood zone. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners provides a wealth of information on types of insurance and facts to help you determine what to purchase. And you can find links to the State Department of Insurance offices at insureyou.org. And I gotta say too, a lot of people, they experience wildfires. And one other thing that you might not think about is getting a air purifier. They're so important, and I recommend Honeywell True HEPA air purifiers. They're so effective at capturing tiny airborne particles like smoke and other allergens. And Honeywell air purifiers are so trusted. They've been doing this over 25 years, and they're the #1 brand recommended by allergists. And I have allergies and asthma myself, so I can really tell you that it's good to have one of these Honeywell air purifiers.
Where can we go for more information?
For all of this, you can go to tipsontv.com to learn more.
I'd like to thank you for taking the time this morning to talk with us. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.